Slovenia head coach Matjaž Kek is likely to be delighted that Manchester United are advancing with a move for Benjamin Sesko after previously warning him against a transfer to the Saudi Pro League. Men's Sport understands that Sesko is the priority for United this summer as they look to strengthen their attack. Aston Villa are adamant that Ollie Watkins is not for sale, and at the risk of being drawn into another lengthy battle, they have decided to pivot to the Slovenian. The 22-year-old has previously been compared to Erling Haaland due to his profile and similar routes in professional football. With RB Leipzig having missed out on the Champions League, it seemed only a matter of time before Sesko was set to leave, and a gentleman's agreement between the player, his agent and the club could allow him to depart for as little as £69 million. Earlier in the window, Sesko was linked with a number of clubs including Arsenal and Al Hilal. But the forward was given a firm warning by his international manager not to move to the Middle East at this stage of his career. Speaking to the media in June, Kek said, "Benjamin Sesko and Saudi Arabia? I would advise him to never go there. At least not at his age. This, the interest, is a great recognition. These are clubs that mean a lot. It's not that I underestimate the Saudi Arabia League, on the contrary. I work there at Al Ittihad and the club is still a part of me. I also watch the league regularly, but the time will come for Sesko for that. I am convinced that Benjamin himself and the people who care for him will be smart enough to find a solution. And that is for him to go somewhere where he can play football, because that is the only way he can be happy. Such a solution looks to be forthcoming in the form of United, and if they pull this off, it will be seen as a major coup for the Reds. Amorim, almost to a fault, is a man who sticks by his principles, and Manchester United saw that firsthand from mid-November 2024. It is not a quality that would have shocked or concerned Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Omar Barada, or Jason Wilcox. In truth, this was the reason that United wasted little time trying to poach him from Sporting. In Lisbon, Amorim was a manager who had his players believing in the philosophy. So why should he change that hardline approach now that he has arrived at United? Unfortunately, while he had a team of willing disciples in Portugal, Northwest England proved a more difficult nut for him to crack. Several players were unwilling to get on board with a new way of thinking, and Amorim has managed to whittle those players out of this squad. To their credit, the United fanbase have hopped on board wholeheartedly with the 40-year-old's ambitious 3-4-2-1 system. However, an unwillingness to revert to the system this squad knew well, or even a different one, which made them harder to beat, nearly lost all that goodwill. After losing the Europa League final, Amorim's reputation could have been left in tatters, particularly if in the summer he signed players that exclusively fitted his system, which struggled, albeit with a squad of unfamiliar players, last season.